everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today is the first day of the Wacky Witches readathon, which is hosted by Pris at Pris Peruses. I'm really excited about this readathon because it's the first readathon I've participated in. Oh no, don't say this year. Is it really this year? I think it might be. But second of all, because it's hosted by Pris and it's witchy related, which is very exciting. Good at witch is very exciting. So I forgot to film an intro video and it's kind of dark now, but this starts in the morning when I have breakfast. All good stuff, a nice healthy hot chocolate. It's such a beautiful day today. The sun is shining, the leaves are turning. I'm not a particularly autumn winter person, but I feel like you need to kind of accept that it's going to get orange and cold, and then you can kind of feel a bit happier about it. But yeah, I prefer Miss Spring and Miss Summer personally. Anyway, waffling on. What I'll be reading for this readathon, hopefully, is, if I can pick it up, Unraveller by Frances Hardinge. And I'm only doing 2 books because it's a week long and I'm working and doing uni work. Bless the Daughter Raised by a Voice in Her Head by Warsan Shire, or Shire. I say Shire, but I think it's Shire. I'm crusty. I'm so hecking crusty, like a roll. This is for the crystals prompt. So the first prompt is to read a book with a beautiful cover. So I'm picking this one because I really like that cover. I don't know if it's like some kind of lino print maybe. I don't know. But I just think, yeah, it's very pretty. You don't really see like lino print kind of style things on covers, so I think it's quite interesting. How many times have I said interesting? Too many. And then this is for the prompt, the deluxe prompt for crystals, which is read a book with a foiled cover. So this is a poetry collection. I haven't read any of the poems in it yet, but yeah. What can I say about a poetry collection? I mean, it doesn't have a plot really, does it? Unless it's like really wacky. So yeah, it's poetry. And then Unraveller, I think this is about curses, and it's got a very magical, fantastical element to it. About unravelling curses, I think it's about. I don't really know much more than that. I won this at Yauk as well, very exciting. And now, you know when you have an arc, and I hadn't heard of this before, or this author, and then you kind of see it being advertised on Waterstones, or it's on the Waterstones website, you feel like you've achieved something. I don't know, I do anyway. So it's got a lovely little moon on the back. Can you see that? Oh, gorgeous, just gorgeous. So I haven't started either of them, but now I've done my uni work, which you would have seen me do, I'm hoping I can get started with one of them. Okie dokie. Excellent stuff, thank you. Enjoy the B-roll, which will now start, which will now commence. Hello everyone, it's Tuesday morning, very early. I go to work when, I don't know, in half an hour, something like that. I usually can't really think of anything at like between 7 and 8 o'clock, so I don't know if I'm even going to be able to be comprehensive. So I started, oh, look how close the bookmark was to falling out. Oh dearie me, my nerves are on edge. I'm not that far through it, so I've only read about like 30 pages, but so far so good. So we're following two main characters at the moment, Kellen and Nettle. And Kellen is what he calls an unraveller, so he can unravel curses that are put upon other people in this world. He's quite a troublemaker, he's got anger issues by the sounds of it. And Nettle, we don't really know their relationship yet, they're just friends, but Nettle had a curse put upon her. Kellen unravelled it for her, I think. We haven't really gone into much detail about that yet. I think the main thing with this, I'm trying to kind of gauge the setting. This is an ARC version, so I don't know with the main version if there is a map in it or something, but I just can't picture what, is it medieval setting? Because there's a hospital in it as well. But it's all set in like countryside things, and then there's some houses built with brick, some with wood. In my head that sounds medieval, but then they went to a hospital which is quite clinical, and I don't know, it sounded quite modern. So I don't really know about the kind of era we're in at the moment. My main issue with this book so far is the cover. I don't think this cover does this justice, man. If I didn't win this, I would never pick it up. I wouldn't even bother, because I'm a cover girl. Cover girl, put the bass in your walk. I love me a cover. And this doesn't do anything for me, you know? I think it's this text. I think the actual image is like quite nice, but I feel like the text needs to be doing something else, you know? I don't know. I'm talking out my bottom. So I'm going to do a bit more reading before I go to work. And then I'm going to be in zombie mode until I come back home. 9 o'clock till 7 o'clock today. I need to change my hours. I can't heckin' do these long shifts. But you know, I've got to win them breads. I've got to win those white rolls. I can't eat brown rolls, so that's why it's got to be white rolls. Nobody cares what rolls I can eat. So I'm going to carry on. I've got a witchy ambiance on, which, oh, you can see, which you can see. Get it? Yeah, nobody laughed the first time I made that joke. Okay, let's get reading. Let's get reading! Hello everyone! As you can see, the walls in my house have turned wooden. That's because I'm not actually in my house. What? So I forgot to say that we're going to our friend's wedding this weekend, which is quite far away from where we live. The Americans watching this are probably going to laugh at the distance of what I call far away. But we are glamping in a wooden hut thing. So this is what it looks like. This is the bed, and then this is the... Oh look, it's another human.
Where?
So, what day is it? It's Friday today.
Down on Friday.
I was singing that today. It's Friday, Friday. And people had many opinions at work on that. They were like, you don't actually like that song, do you? You must like that ironically. And I said no. I said I don't know if I like it ironically or not anymore. Anyway, regardless, it's Friday. This is how far through I am on Unraveller. So The thing I like about this book so far is the plot. It's very plot heavy so far. It kind of, I know I just talked about my work, but it kind of reminds me of my work in that in order to do one thing, you have to complete something else, and then you have to do something else, and then something else, and then something else. You're always discovering problems that you have to sort out along the way. This is what this plot reminds me of. So I can't even remember the main plot, what they're trying to achieve. Oh yes, now I do. So you know I was talking about the hospital at the beginning. This hospital is for people who have cursed others, but there's been a few breakages. No, there hasn't. There's been a few of the curses who have been like swapped before they've gone into the hospital, so they're trying to figure out what's going on. But in order to do that, they have to uncurse someone else, and then he tells them a bit more information about where they could have been swapped. So then they have to go to that place and then uncurse someone else. So the whole cursing thing, when you curse someone, you can curse them and turn them into something else, for example. So the first person was cursed and turned into a boat because he worked on the boats on the canals. The second person was cursed into, I don't really know what she was, just kind of like a screaming, crying maiden. A bit confusing. So that's the point where I'm up to. So I don't know what's going to happen when they uncurse her. I don't know, man. I'm just so confused. So anyway, yes, plot very good, but I don't feel any connection to the characters so far, so that's a bit sad. And then I'm also reading this one, which is Bless the Daughter Raised by a Voice in Her Head. I've only read like 3 poems, but so far I'd say it's maybe like a 4-star. Nothing's jumped out to me yet, but again, that's because I've only read 3 poems. So hopefully that will soon improve. We shall see. So where we're staying at the moment is also so pretty, and we saw the moon rising. It was just so pretty, so hopefully you saw that. We don't know what it looks like in the daytime yet, so we'll see.
Because I saw it on Street View.
Tom does because he saw it on Street View, but I feel like that's not the same. What's the point of going on holiday if you could just see it on Street View?
You can travel anywhere now for nothing.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing technology when it's so immersive you won't feel like you have to go on holiday anymore. We're living...
You're looking forward to that?
No, I'm not. We're living in a 2D world at the moment. What's it going to be like when it's 3D? When you get to see my big face in 3D instead of just on a 2D screen? Well, I guess that's still 3D, isn't it? 4D? What's 4 dimensions? We can't grapple with that in our heads, can we?
Well, it depends. Sometimes you consider time to be the 4th dimension, but it's not really the same as the 3 spatial ones.
Anyway, I feel like I've been jibber-jabbering for ages. 5 minutes? Oh, and also look how terrible my skin is. What is this? That's what happens when you're stressed, I suppose, and haven't slept in a week. Anyway, I'm going to shut up and read my book and maybe have a biscuit. Adios.
I was just going to go and
investigate the biscuit selection. Very good. See you later. Bye. It's the next morning and we can actually see the surroundings. I think I'd give them a 6 out of 6. This is the view. So this is our bed. This is the view from the bed. Ready? Hold on, I need to flip that down so I can... What? Pardon? Excuse me? So I'm feeling real witchy right now. Don't look it. Oh, I'm feeling the witchy vibe. I've got some B-roll as well of what it looks like outside in our little hut. Oh, love it, love it. So today we're going to our friend's wedding. We're not invited to the meal. so we will have to find our own food, scavenge around. But we have the afternoon to read and to look at these pretty views. I feel like going for a walk. Don't know about you. I haven't walked in a whole week.
How did you get to your shower?
Well, I jogged. Anyway, this isn't what I'm wearing to the wedding. This is I just got out of the shower, look. I don't know how people vlog. I haven't got anything interesting to say, apart from look how red my face is. Thanks for watching. Hello. I'm disappointed in myself, but not that much, just a little bit, because I ain't getting no crystals. I'm just sad. I'm just sad. So here's the thing. I did uni work all week. No, I didn't. I have a job. That's what I did all week. I went to work and then I came home. I did a bit of uni work. Did I do so much reading? No. No, I didn't. I didn't finish any of the books. So I didn't get any crystals. Unraveller, here's the thing with it. It's really boring, and here's my bookmark in it. I'm taking it out. DNF. There we go. So the thing with this book, it starts off with an interesting premise. You go straight into it, and you think, wow, okay, where's this going to go? The pacing is very sharp, very boom, 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 straight away. But the thing I don't like about it is that in order to do this overarching thing, they first have to solve this issue. And then they have to solve this issue. And then this issue, which relates to the last issue, and then they have to do this other issue. And it's just like, when are they actually going to get to the main thing they need to do? I won't say what it is because I don't want to spoil it. But it's just, come on, stop getting distracted, man. So yeah, that's what I thought of it. It was just a bit too all over the place for my liking. So I'm very sorry. Another thing, the characters, oh my god. Sorry love, but they're boring. They're boring. They're one-dimensional. They're not even two-dimensional, they're just they're one-dimensional. The only characteristic is that the main character, who I've already forgotten the name of, is a bit angry. That's it. There's no other defining features from all the other characters. It's very description-y rather than showy. No showy. So yeah, disappointed, glad I didn't pay any money for it. And next, Blessed Daughter. So the thing with this poetry book is I didn't finish it. That's the only thing. There's no issues with it, I just didn't finish it. But the other thing is I haven't carried on reading it. I think that's only because I've only spent 5 minutes reading it and I need to give it some more time. But yeah, that's it. That's the tweet. So yeah, a bit of a sad thing to end on, but at least I'm wearing my top with elephants on it and I've got a plant. Sad. So sad. It's a sad situation that I didn't finish any books. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm sorry I'm a big fat failure. Well, no, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry because we shouldn't apologise when we fail. Failure is sometimes good, but maybe not in this context. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next... Oh, that wasn't my bottom, that was the chair. I'll see you in my next video, but before I do, I just remembered I have this print and I thought you might appreciate it because it's witchy. Have I been talking for 4 minutes? Oh my god. So this is the... That wasn't my bottom again. Wow, look at that. That was not me. This was someone who I wanted to be, but that I wasn't. Okay. Oh god. You know, there's so many pretty booktubers on the booktube, and then there's just me who, Oh dear, that's not a nice angle. Let's put you back up there, looking at the plants. There's a plant. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you in my next video. You're going to focus on me? You're going to focus on me? No? Just you want the light? Come on, man. Come on. My face. My face. Okay. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. If you decide to watch another one. Don't know why you would. Thank you. Goodbye.